of love. The tambourine of destiny. Robert?
Richard.
How's it going?
Well, it's going really well, Rich. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's going well.
I like your optimistic outlook. Usually you're real down.
Thank you. You're being, you're in rare form today.
I got a cold, Bravo.
I know. And,
Fight a cold.
really, your cold, it swells your assholeness.
Maybe I have aspholitis.
You might have a swollen asshole.
I have aspholitis. It's a little different than a swollen asshole. I'd actually prefer aspholitis. Anywho, enough about the ointment that I need. Let's discuss more important things. More important things like two fabulous women finally joining each other on stage today. Ladies and gentlemen, good people of Vancouver, I bring you Briana Buckmaster and Emily Swallow.
She was riding nowhere, standing someone's heart. You and me, so they got it, not riding on our way back home. We're on our way home. We're on our way home. We're going home.
Yay! So were we supposed to come out then?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We heard our names and we're like, uh-oh.
Yeah, he said it really softly. We said it. We got our kids' voice.
We're doing the kid
Oh,
version.
great.
Kid
Oh, that's so nice. I'm not used to.
It's so funny. We're like, Briana Buckmaster, Emily Swallow. Was that for us? Were we that?
There's no around here.
We're trying to be.
She literally came out of me. She knows the decibel I speak.
This is the kid-friendly intro we do.
This is my daughter Valentina. You want to say hi, honey?
No. I feel like
That's okay. I can hear her mind. She's saying hi.
And this is, of course, Emily's son, Robert.
so cute.
Want to say hi, Baba? You threw up.
Did you poopy your diaper?
I don't know, it depends. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. All right, well, we will quietly, respectfully step off
Thank
stage.
you.
All right.
Ladies
You're
and
really
gentlemen,
gonna watch my mouth because I think there's a lot of kids in here.
so Emily's
Good luck with
mom.
it. Good luck with that.
Yeah, exactly. Mine's used to it.
I'm
but-
gonna watch it say lots of bad things.
Babe, you wanna go and see Papa?
By the way, I love
Okay.
Jose is standing right here. That's not your father. Jose, come here. Come here. Everybody, this is Brianna's husband, Jose. Jose?
Isn't he fucking foxy?
There's a child on stage here.
How's it going watching your mouth?
Yeah. I just want to say that everyone in the circuit thinks very highly of Jose and knows that he must be the most patient, kind, caring, pliable man. So, hats off to you, sir.
Hi, I love you.
Hey,
Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Now that they're done, yo, ball and chain, what's up? Okay, so Emily and I have never done a battle together. We're for sure gonna be singing something, and by something I mean everything.
or maybe everything. So I got.
Emily, I am obsessed with your specs.
Thanks.
You know I have a thing for glasses, right?
I didn't know that.
I do.
Not at all.
I fucking love glasses.
I had no idea.
Oh, it's a real hard thing. See, I can't turn it off, guys. And I'm trying
We
right
don't
now.
want you to.
Just who I am.
Yeah.
Oh, these things are just annoying.
I know. It's like a. Wow. That workout this morning really.
Oh yeah.
Really
Hey,
good.
Emily and I went to the gym this morning. I know, I'm trying to turn over a new leaf at cons. Usually I come to cons and just let shit hit the fan. But it's a new me, goddammit!
It was great. We got sweaty.
Yeah. It was great. And there were other famous people there, which was really fun. So I made me work a little harder.
Who was there? Who did I miss?
I don't want to say because they'll tweet it.
Oh, you can tell me later.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I'll tell you. No, they'll tweet it, and then he'll be like, "No, that weird chick staying in the same hotel as me."
Oh my God.
I'm really hoping to pick him up later.
I have
so.
already tweeted that out about you. Not really. No, I guess I should.
Okay. Should we take some questions? I see a
Yes.
couple people here. Hi.
Hi. I love you both, but my question is actually for Briana.
Okay. That never. I want you to know that never happens to me. This always happens. It's like, I love you both. My question is for Kim, and it's always Zach and Cody related. And I always fucking answer it anyway. So let that be a note to you, and to you, and to you.
And you, and
Go ahead.
you, and you.
So Briana, Donna always manages to remain so happy and optimistic, even though she knows about all of the monsters and everything that's happening. How do you think she does that?
I think it's actually probably a bit of a defense mechanism for her. Is she, we all probably do that a little bit, just saying, "Oh, yeah, don't worry, don't worry so much. It's good. Everything's gonna be fine. It'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. Until you do something and you implode, which I think Donna has had her instances where she's not fully come to, the optimism that she usually holds true to. But I think it's a defense mechanism, and I think in upcoming episodes we will see maybe a little less of that, and not because a little less of the untrue part. So when she is faced with hardships, or she is faced with something scary, she's got to be a hunter for, she comes to it. She doesn't hide anymore. I'm hoping. I don't know. I haven't read anything. I'm just fucking spouting shit out. See? There we go again. So I think it's a defense mechanism, and I also think it's just the way she was raised. I don't know how she was raised because that was never written for me. But in my brain, I think that she's raised by a single father. And I think it being in Minnesota is probably around, I think, brothers, not around a lot of women. And they all took very good care of her. And so she was always well looked after, but also knew how to look after other people, which is how she became a sheriff. And I think that's where she learned her kind of disposition from learning to, being loved, and also learning to love and take care of other people.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. That was the longest answer on the face of the planet. Yay!
I like doing a panel this way because I get to be like audience. Sure. And listen to you.
Do you usually do panels on your own?
Yeah.
Oh.
Except for my very first convention ever, I did a panel with Catherine Newton, whom I love now. But at the time, like,
we didn't
know each other.
Yeah.
We'd never worked together. Our characters had nothing to do with each other.
Yeah.
And we just made the best of it because that's what you do. And I adore her. But yeah, at least I know you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We're BFFs.
Totes
BFFs.
Hi, that side of the stage.
Hello, Krista.
Hi. My question is for Emily.
There you go.
Tag team.
But fuck you, I'm going to answer anyway.
It is not my answer as you think I might.
Emily, would you consider being the star of a new Broadway show based on the darkness as tigers?
Oh!
Where do I sign? Yes!
I may be talking to someone named Emmy.
Okay. Do you need to know details? Do you need to know the opening number? Maybe we should do the opening number.
Opening number. What is it? What's the title?
Darkness. I know it has something to do with darkness and tigers.
Darkness as tigers.
Darkness. Oh, multiple tigers.
And tigers.
So
Yeah,
there's like
that'd
a
be the only
tiger ballet. Is it like Hamilton but with tigers?
Have you seen Hamilton?
Yeah.
Because you're a millionaire?
No, I got standing room tickets for
smart.
$40.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd like to see that show. I think Rob Benedict has also seen that show.
He did. He just went, I think he took his
Family.
kids.
Yeah.
His family. I don't know.
Broadway! So Emily, Chris is asking because Emily has a musical theater background and has done a lot of musicals. If you've heard her sing, you know that she has leather lungs, as I like to call them. Her pipes go way up there. so great. I always can go, oh, I really want to sing this song, but I can't. Emily, you want to sing this song? So all the songs that I can't sing, I ask her to sing.
She's
so
pretending, yeah. Brianna's like, yeah, I just really can't sing, you guys.
No, I can sing. I can't sing up there. She can sing up there.
Well, that's why we
That's why we're so good together.
And because, well, obviously I'm the darkness, and because I also seem to have become a tiger.
I love that. Okay, let's go back to the tiger thing. So Emily, when we were figuring out costumes for the karaoke, Emily was like, I think I'm going to be a tiger. I'm like, I think that's brilliant, that's awesome. And she sent me, do you remember, you sent me pictures of 2 costumes. Mm-hmm. And I was like, one was like a sexy tiger, and one was the costume that she has. I'm like, oh fuck, you gotta get that onesie
Sexy
costume.
tiger was so much work.
And oh yes, no.
It was like, had to be like walking around sucking in the whole time.
And it just wasn't you. Like, you embody onesie tiger, you know? You are onesie tiger.
Yeah.
It's really good. Anyway,
my Ishwiz team is called Dark Tiger.
Dark Tiger?
Yeah, because I'm the dark.
Thank you, Krista.
That was what the question was based from.
Thank you.
Oh, Dark Tiger. That's the name of the musical. It is a musical, right? Broadway.
Yep.
All right. It is now.
2019.
First of all, I love you both. You're both so awesome. And my question would be, if you could choose to play any other character in the show, which would it be and why?
To portray any other character on a show?
Yeah.
On any show or on this show?
On this show.
Oh, on this show, on Supernatural.
Yeah.
Feel like I have a stock answer for this, and so I'm trying to think outside of that stock answer because I feel like I know the show a little bit better now. I think I would want to be the trickster. Yeah. I think that's a solid, fun role. Obviously, Rich was amazing at it. I can do better.
Yeah. Well, in this new like alternate universe, maybe.
Yes, right?
Yeah.
I think that was just such an interesting character that was written. Rich did a great job at it. I'm going to do a great job at it, and I can't wait to portray that role.
Nice.
Emily?
Well, I think it might be an easy answer, but I think I would either be Chuck, and I would just like do all sorts of nice things for his sister, and buy her presents, and buy her some new clothes. And I think when I was Chuck, I would also talk to my buddy Dean and be like, dude, go out with my sister, because she's really good.
That is a brilliant answer.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, man.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen on this show, and anything should happen.
Yes.
There should be plenty of rehearsal period. Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
We can go off on a tangent about making out with Jensen, but I did that twice already today.
You made out with him twice?
I just talked about it.
Rumors are gonna
The
stop.
weird pervert. And then the weird thing is that nobody else was in the room. She's like, huh, Jensen. I wonder what that's like. His ears are burning right now, and he knows exactly what's happening. He's on set going, oh, fucking Brianna's talking about me again. Hi.
Hi. Thank you guys for sharing your work with everybody and just being very open about interacting with the fans and things like that. I know I really appreciate that on like Twitter and this. My question is, I know everybody seems to be kind of like branching out into different areas. Emily, you've done voice acting for Castlevania, and Briana, you've got your Kickstarter for your music CD.
I mean,
Thanks,
on Brianna's behalf, I'm going to thank anyone here who gave some money to that, because I'm
Absolutely.
excited to hear
I've
it.
done shit all so far, you guys. You guys are gonna be so mad at me in 6 months. Just kidding. I will do it, I promise. But thank you. It's very sweet to say.
I was just wondering if there's any other aspect of the entertainment industry that you guys would want to broaden your horizons to, anything else you'd want to open up to.
Well, I'm going to be working on Dark Tiger the musical.
That's true. Emily is fucking booked. And that baby's gonna run for 6 years, so...
At least. No, it's gonna, like, how long has Phantom of the Opera run? It's gonna beat that. Because that's been running for like 25 million years. And who needs a falling chandelier when you can have Dark Tigers? It'll be like The Lion King, but better?
Okay, I need to know...
Stupider, probably.
I will answer your question, but first, I need to know what the plot for Dark Tiger is.
I think maybe it changes every night.
Oh, it's an improvised
It's
musical.
like choose your own adventure.
I've done one of those before.
Yeah.
And you just like, you have like the opening number and it's like,
Uh-huh.
I'm just a tiger, and I'm so dark. There's no light anywhere. I just wanna see up to the sky. I can't see cause it's so dark. What's that noise?
What?
Sorry, what? Oh, I thought that was the line. What? And then the song breaks, and then a scene continues. Okay, anyway, back to your question. I was just talking about this in my meet and greet. Currently voicing a cartoon. And I can't talk about it because I'm not allowed to. I actually specifically, I had to specifically ask because of the power of you all. And they were like, absolutely not. Keep your goddamn mouth shut. So when I'm allowed to tell you, I will, but I am in the process of recording one of the lead characters in 24 episodes of the show. And it is so much work. I have never done animation before, and every week I go into the studio and it's like, okay, so we're gonna need 90 seconds of belly laughing. Go. That was 5 seconds. And I'm sweating right now. So,
You do not lie though, because voiceover, I mean, I love voiceover.
I love voiceover. I've voiced over commercials before.
But it is weird how,
animation's hard.
I've had things where I go in the studio and I have to because I've done some video game work, and so I have to voice different ways of dying, and they're like, okay, now you've been hit in the head with a medium-sized boulder, but it's kind of a slow death, and now you've been shot in the gut with a rifle, and it's so
And then you
weird.
do it, and you're like, oh. And they're like, okay, that was great. Can we just have a little bit more smile?
Yeah.
There's your smile. But I do love it.
I had to do an audition for a video game where I was dying when I was at Asylum in the UK, and I was recording it in my hotel room, and it was like really late at night, and I told my boyfriend, I was like, okay, people might come to the door because I'm going to be like dying in different ways, so don't worry. But then nobody came to the door, and I didn't know if that was more troubling. And people just heard me like,
And they're like, she'll be fine, she'll be fine. She probably just got her period or something. Fucking girls, right? Sorry, I'm trying not to swear and failing.
no, you're not trying.
It just comes out. Do you know how satisfying it is to say the F-bomb? Real satisfying. But
I got us off on a tangent. Sorry.
yeah, no, go ahead. You.
Did you say what else you'd like to do, or was that what you'd like
No,
to do?
I don't want to do any more stuff. I am tired and full and overwhelmed. I'm doing a play in the spring, which I'm super stoked about.
Nice.
But that's enough for me.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
Wow. I feel like I've gotten to do such a nice variety of things. Because I've also been doing some voiceover stuff and some video game stuff lately, which is totally weird, the motion capture work.
Yes.
But I was just in New York for a month, and I used to live in New York full time, and now I sort of
Yeah. Is that because you're a New Yorker or because you love New York? Oh,
Yeah.
I fucking love New York, so I will also cheer that on.
Yeah. And I hadn't auditioned there in a while, and I was there because my boyfriend lives there, and he's in a show that is it's very good that it's very successful, but the bad part of it is that he can't go anywhere. So I was there for a month and auditioning for like musicals again, and I think it would be fun to get back on stage in New York. So clearly, again, we're coming back to Dark Tiger.
Dark Tiger, it must be a thing. Do you guys know about Supernatural on Ice? Do you know about Supernatural on Ice?
No, but I want to.
Dark Tiger on Ice. Just throwing it out there.
I also think that clearly Dark Tiger is going to have to be the kind of show where we can have like a guest each performance, so that then I can just like bring in all the people that I like to like be the, because there's been plays that have done that.
Yeah.
There's like a surprise guest every night.
I think that's like the Jimmy Fallon show.
All right.
Deal. As Dark Tiger.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, we have so many ideas up here. Thank you for your... Yes! The Sheriff Donna, everyone! You look fabulous.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm really awkward. My question was, do you guys like in the experience of like playing your characters and like all of that, do you like find that you like take anything or learn anything from your character?
I always do. I feel like very often I'm working on a character and I'm like, oh, I think she's going through this, or she needs to deal with this, and then I'm like, oh, wait, maybe I should look at that too. Which is one of the really cool things about acting, but yeah, definitely. I mean, one of the reasons I really, really appreciated what they gave me with the darkness was that from the very start, because I don't know if you've ever tried this, but trying to embody like a all-knowing, all-powerful supernatural being is not the easiest thing to do. I don't have much to like relate to with that, but they gave me very human things for her, and I think that's like one of the huge strengths of the show.
Like what?
Period. Well, just that ultimately, I didn't know from the beginning that God was Chuck, but I did know that I was God's sister and that God had been a jerk and that I was like trying to find him and I was hurt and I was misunderstood and I just needed somebody to hear me. And like that, I mean, I could totally get into that. And so I concentrated on that, and then Jensen walked in, and I was like, who am I? Where? What?
Sweaty upper lip, sweaty upper lip. Yeah, we talk about that a lot.
But I mean, that's just with the darkness. I feel like I was able to like connect to things that I hadn't even thought about. That was just really interesting, like human being work. So I feel like there's always some little surprise that comes up with characters like that.
I feel like Donna is me when I went in for that audition, because when I go in for auditions, I still get nervous when I audition, and I get like really, this is me going in for an audition.
I'm the casting director.
Okay.
Hi, Briana,
Buckmaster. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. Do you just need to take a minute?
No. Thank you. I love your shirt. You look great. Should I stand here or should I stand here? Should I do this?
Just stand.
That is literally me at an audition. I am a spaz. So Donna was great because I could come in and literally be like, hi, how are you? Okay, I got some news for you. And it was just like, it was easy in that sense. But what I've learned from Donna is that there is something to be gained from showing your pain. Because I think that was a big struggle for her. We have been talking earlier about her positivity. And so her telling the boys in that first episode of, you know what, I'm here because I don't like myself very much. I think maybe she had never said that before. And she's saying it to two guys who she doesn't know very well. And I'm sure that was really hard. And so I'm learning from kind of that part of her to go, I can't move forward unless I go through the pain, right? It's a fairly famous thing. But I think it's great that they wrote the complexity of a human into a female character, because that doesn't happen very often. So I feel very fortunate for that. Thank you. Hello.
Hi there. I love you both, but my question's for Kim. Oh.
Good one! I see what you did there. Clever girl.
You gave me the opportunity, I couldn't pass it up.
I love it, well done.
My question is actually for both of you.
Great.
How much regret are you filled with for joining Gishwis?
So much.
Me too.
No. I have an unbelievable team that I
have an unbelievable team.
I have an unbelievable team.
Mine's better.
No, I
have an unbelievable
I know.
team.
You know what? We all love each other and everybody is unbelievable and we're all lucky that you guys are doing this thing for greater good, even though some people are probably not doing it for the greater good, and that's okay.
But it still results in good.
Exactly.
Good.
So who cares? But I've been, not nearly as clever and smart as my teammates. And the only reason that I regret joining is because I feel like I am failing them. But I'm not, and they remind me of that all the time, and that's why they are my heroes. And what's really amazing is watching everybody. My favorite thing is where they try to do your photo. What is that? What's that hashtag?
Reality.
Embrace reality. Oh my God, when those first started coming out, I'd laugh, I'd show my husband, he'd laugh and laugh and laugh. They're great, keep them coming.
Yeah. So good. What's Gishwis? That's kind of how I still feel. I'm like, wait, what? The more I learn, the more I feel like I know nothing. And I mean, like Briana said, I am so glad that I have a team who knows what's happening and who's so creative and innovative. And mostly I've just been like, okay, tell me what I can do, because clearly you guys can do most of it. So tell me the stuff that I can take care of. And it's so much fun to see all of their pictures pop up on our little conversation thread and see what things they've been getting into and how sometimes they just don't sleep at all and how maybe they're open to breaking the law, and it's really cool. So, I don't regret joining it, but I also wish, I think I thought when I'm in it, then I'll know how to do it. But
you do, for a couple years, people were like, do you want to be on my Gishwiz team? And I'm like, God bless you. I had no idea what they were saying. And then I would ask a lot, and I swear to God, every time I asked a question, I would develop more questions. And so I feel like the only way to understand it is to do it. I kind of get it now. I don't think there are some people from the cast who are in it to win it, and I am not one of those people. But I commend those people, and it's really funny to watch them because they're like, okay, now we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. And you're like, I'm gonna go and do a Q&A right now. And then I'm probably gonna have a poop.
Well, that's back to poop.
And I'm probably gonna have a snack. I'll check Twitter. And then,
it's a busy day.
Yeah. So, I'm lazy is really what it comes down to. So, what was your question?
How much do we regret it?
No. I don't regret it. I'm actually glad I did it, and I'm glad that I have the team that I have, and I'm glad I get to watch all you guys do it as a more active participant, even though I'm an inactive participant, as more of an active participant, because now I feel like I get you all a bit more. Hey, a round of applause who's doing fucking Gish. Solid work, guys, solid work. I commend you all. Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. So I was wondering, since there's been a lot of live action renditions of Disney movies, if both of you could play a Disney princess in a live action movie, who would you be and why?
Do we have to be a princess?
I was just
No, gonna say that.
You don't have to be a princess. You can just be a Disney character.
Disney character.
Yeah, just a live action.
I still remember sitting in when I was growing up, I had this little space in my closet. It was kind of my little hideaway, which now that I think about it, sounds sort of depressing, like we're all in the closet under the shelf.
Goodbye, sweet
I love
world.
it.
Yeah.
It was really cozy, and I would like, and this was around the time of, did any of you watch My So-Called Life?
Yes.
And I was like, I need to have the cassette tape diary. Was that My So-Called Life, or was that?
Anybody not know what cassettes are? Thank you.
Okay, good. And I would like, this was around the time like The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin were coming out, and like I like went into full-on fantasy of like wanting to be a princess until Aladdin came out, and then I really wanted to be the genie. So that's who I would be for sure.
That is a great answer. I never even thought of that. I was thinking Aladdin. I don't know why.
We could be in it
I know, we could be in it together. I did
Who
one
would be your
time
Jasmine?
did a play of Beauty and the Beast.
You did a
And I
play?
played Belle, yeah.
Like the musical?
The
or?
musical.
Oh.
Yeah, I did the musical. There we go. The musical Beauty and the Beast on stage years ago. And they cast me as Belle. I was like, are you sure? Because,
Because Belle doesn't curse at all?
well, that was the thing, is like, throughout rehearsal period, Belle would get more and more snappy, because she's feisty, right?
Like,
but at
fucking
some point,
God!
I'd be like walking, and the beast would roar, and I'd do this. And I'd be like, okay, Briana, let's try that again.
Wait, can I do Briana as Belle with the opening? I think it's the opening with the like. Okay, so I don't remember many of the lyrics, but she says, "Hello, good day, how is your family?" And then if no one answers her, she'd just be like, "Yeah, fuck you too." Anyone listening? Yeah.
What the fuck are you looking at?
I'm having a bad hair day. That'd be refreshing, because those Disney princesses are so freaking
I know.
cheerful.
They're tiring, yes. But God, they got good songs, man.
Yeah.
Real
Yeah.
good.
Sorry, I totally curtailed whatever you were
No,
saying.
that was well worth it, trust me. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Great, how are you?
I'm doing
Thanks for
awesome.
asking. I'm doing great. I'm really hungry right now.
Oh,
I
I'm
don't need to poop. I know I made that poop joke earlier. I don't want
Lady
everybody.
does protest
I'm not
too
going to the
much.
bathroom after her. I don't have to poop. I'm not going to poop in a public place.
Okay, we get it.
Poop, poop, poop.
Totally gonna poop.
Am I classy or what? Everybody poops, motherfuckers. Do you know who poops? Beyonce.
But it's
Think
gold-
about that for a
gold
second.
dust.
Think about that.
I don't really want to think about that.
Fierce as all hell. When you're feeling low and feeling that you maybe I'm making myself laugh right now.
What is it? A
You
gold,
can't-
24 karat gold toilet though?
Doesn't matter. Sometimes she's gonna sit down. She's gonna be in there for a while.
It's a very highbrow panel. So, this is just like inside the actors.
Help! Just imagine Beyonce taking a big old dumper.
Why do you, I don't want to imagine that.
It's relatable.
She would put it on Instagram though, and it would get like 2 billion likes.
Yes. Like the actual poop, or you know what she would do? She would take a selfie while she was on the potty.
Yeah.
She'd look amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurt. Okay. Poop jokes. Hi, your question is?
Well, I wanted to say how much I appreciate how badass both of you are in real life and also the characters you play on.
Aw, thanks, man.
And in an earlier panel, Elena brought up empowerment of women in media and Wonder Woman, which came out recently.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, if you were to play badass superheroes, what would you want to be?
Like
Like a current one, or
It can either be a current one that you admire, or you can make one up.
She-Ra. I just had to say it in case you were going to say it.
Oh, fuck you, A. B, I wasn't gonna say it. I was gonna say Atomic Blonde.
I mean, that's kind of you anyway.
Kind of, and never mind, I'm not gonna say it. No, I don't want to give it away because there might be something fun happening. But we got an email a little while ago, I told you this, that they're gonna start fight training us for the pilot. Which we think is cool on lots of levels. We think it's cool because we're like, oh damn, we're gonna start fight training! But also, hey, they are really investing in us to make a really good show, and we really appreciate and respect that. As, you know, middle-aged women, we're like, hey, we can still fucking kick some ass. So we're stoked about that. And then they sent us a clip of Keanu Reeves and John Wick.
As what you aspire to?
As to like, this is what you're going to be doing. He's like doing jiu-jitsu for 8 hours a day. I'm like, how's that?
Ooh, that was good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But then my husband took me to the opening night of Atomic Blonde, and I was like, holy shit, Charlize Theron, she did all the stunts herself? That's fucking unbelievable! So I would like to be her. That movie's great, and she's
do you know about Gal Gadot doing, they had to go back and do stuff
when
for
she was
Wonder
5
Woman
months
when she was pregnant?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Come on.
Around the world?
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Final answer.
We look forward to you being badass even more.
Thanks, man. Thanks for your question.
Hello.
Hi. I was wondering if you guys were boys, what would you want your names to be?
Briana. When I was young and I tell people that my name is Briana, they'd go, did your mom think you were going to be a boy? And I was like, go fuck yourself.
Oh, I get it now. I was like, what?
Such a weird thing to say to a
Like
little
she had
kid.
chosen Brian and then
like,
you were a girl?
I'm tired. She probably was.
Brianna. Well, people thought I was a boy when I was little because I was bald and really fat. And my mom, like I had no hair for like 2 years, I think. And my mom would tape bows to my head.
So people knew you were a girl?
So she could stop, like she just got tired of correcting them.
Hysterical.
But if I was a boy, I was supposed to be named Douglas Coulter, which I kind of like that.
I think my mom knew that I was going to be a girl, so I didn't know any of the... I knew a bunch of names that she was like thinking of giving to me. And when I was little, she had like a book of going, this is the girls' names I'm going to give her, and she chose Briana. But the other names, when I was little, I was like, I could have been Victoria?
Well, how did you choose your daughter's name?
We were actually going to name her something else up until I was about 8 months pregnant, and we were suddenly like, I said to my husband, I was like, oh, I don't like this name anymore. He's like, oh my god, me neither. I'm like, oh phew, thank god we brought that out in the open. But then I had seen Valentina somewhere, you know, in the abyss of thinking of name or looking at names, and she has my husband's last name, and he's Mexican, so we needed something that had kind of a flair to it. We didn't want to name her like, you know, Susan Rosales Lopez, you know. Nothing wrong with that, but just didn't have quite the same flow. So we're pretty happy with her name anyway.
It's awesome.
Thanks, man. And thank you for your question. Peace. Yo.
Hey.
Hey.
So as you guys are, you know, performing, going out stage and all that kind of stuff, what kind of ritual, like warm-ups or something that you do to get yourself, like, you know, pumping or whatnot?
Briana poops.
Oh, you have to do a pre-show poo. Or a pre-show pee. You have to do a pre-show pee though.
Yeah.
Because if you're on stage for like an hour and a half and you have to pee and sing 7 musical numbers with, you know, dancing, no, you're hooped. I don't know. know. I do a bunch of I do a shit ton of vocal warm-ups because I speak down here, and so to be able to sing up higher is a challenge for me, so I do a lot of vocal warm-ups, and I have to like steam my voice and do crazy. That's why I don't do musicals anymore. It's like I have no lifestyle because I have to be so precious with my singing voice. Do you ever find that when you were singing?
Yeah. That's why, like, I used to think, like, oh, I would love to, like, be the lead in a Broadway show and just have it run forever. And I'm like, oh, no. Because I have friends who, like, that's their life.
It's their entire life.
I would enjoy that for a couple months, and then what?
Holy shit. I remember reading somewhere when Idina Menzel was doing Wicked, she had a shower in her home that wasn't a shower, it was just a steam room. And she would have to go in an aggressive steam room and go and sit in there for long periods of time in between shows, go in complete vocal rest, and she couldn't have a nap because her voice would also fall asleep. And I was like, wow, how the fuck are you supposed to live your life, man? Anyway, some people can't do it though. Like I've met women who are like, they don't have to do a warm-up, they can do anything they want the night before and their voice is there. I'm not one of those women. And I don't know for TV. What do you think for TV? Do you do any warm-ups?
Well, I always have to do some sort of like, the thing that's, I started acting in theater, and there's sort of like, because of the pre-show process, you're getting to like see the other actors, you're all like, sometimes you do warm-ups together, and there's sort of a natural like, getting into the same world, and then you step on the stage and you're in that world. And I remember when I first started doing TV, I was so lost as to like, how to get in the right zone because there's just so many, well, half the time, like you don't know when exactly you're going to be needed. You don't always know like what order you're going in. There's a lot of sitting and waiting and you want to talk to people, but then you also have to like, depending on what you're doing, if it's super emotional, like I can't get too far from that zone, but I also don't want to like sit there and like rock back and forth and be like, don't talk to me. So I find I have to like, most of my warm-up for TV is more like imagination stuff because I gotta block out, you know, the guy who's holding the boom like 2 feet away from me and it's a weird thing.
It is a weird thing, especially going from theater to TV because I struggle to really get into emotional scenes in TV because there's so much distraction. Whereas in the theater, you have momentum usually to get into an emotional scene. So it's a little bit easier. I read that Elizabeth Moss, do we know who that is? She played the lead in The Handmaid's Tale, which just came out and is brilliant, and everybody should watch it if you get a chance to. It's really intense. But it is very intense and is emoting through most of it. Have you seen it?
I haven't.
She is emoting through a lot of it. And she said that in between takes, she would listen to her.
Yes.
She would almost always
have music a lot.
Music in. And she said her crew would know if she had both earbuds in, it meant don't talk to her because she was preparing. And if she had one out, it meant she's just listening to music and you could, talk to her and give her notes or whatever.
Yeah.
But I thought that was fascinating. I was like, oh, what a great thing to be able to give a sign to your crew to go, I'm preparing, don't bother me, or this scene will take a long time. Because that's really what it is. It's not like you're going, leave me alone. You're going, we have to work together on this. But I thought that was brilliant. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Thank you.
Good luck on your poops.
Thanks. You know what? There needs to be more of that.
The hashtag for our panel is clearly like Beyonce poops.
Beyonce. Everybody poops. Even Beyonce.
That's going to be my campaign.
Totally.
I have one of those t-shirt campaigns.
Even Beyonce.
I don't know what the money's good.
Hi.
I'm just really trying not to laugh.
You're failing.
Sure.
And I like it.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for being kick-ass ladies. But I do have a technical question about being women in the industry. Briana, I just wanted to show you something.
Here we come.
We can hear you.
What?
There's a bunch of boys talking.
I don't understand.
What is it? What is it? Is it a secret?
Well,
But it's just very special, and it's my son's idea.
I'm going to solve it. What is it? Identity card. Wayward. Wait, what was the preface to it? Being a woman in the... Oh, so this
tell
is
the
your...
story.
Whoa.
Everybody's wondering what's happening. doing?
Can we zoom in on this? So we see it up there. Whoa, that's really hard. You just got famous. Her name is way worse than her
Really?
ID.
So your name was that before the campaign came out?
But when that campaign came out,
Wow. And here you are, my friend. That's
Steal your
crazy,
ID.
man.
That would not be awesome.
so everything that you guys do as really bona fide kick-ass women who personify that for everybody who needs to be reminded of that. Thank you. For absolutely.
I have to add something to that, like in a fan way, because I didn't get to work with many women on the show, except Ruth, and I was so excited when that happened. Speaking of women, and when I started doing these conventions and got to know all these ladies, like, I really am astonished and so like giddy with glee at how amazing the women on this show are, and how generous they are, and how accepting, and like everybody loves everybody, and I ask them for advice, and like it's, you don't, like, I don't want to be like, oh, you never get that in the industry. It's not that you don't, like, you get the complete opposite, but it's rare, especially because like we've never even worked on the show together, and it still feels like such a tight-knit group. And the guys are cool too.
Yeah,
the guys are alright.
Dudes too. The women on this supernatural circuit, we have a thread going at all times, and we're always like, usually it's like work-related stuff. We're asking for advice, right? But it's kind
sometimes it's just fun gifts of like Beyonce
pooping.
Yeah, Beyonce pooping. Or you know,
If there's already a gift about, I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm gonna be really excited.
God damn it!
Because I want to see it.
Do we have time for one more question?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
I didn't even know you were here.
That's my move.
So perverted.
Stealth dick.
Hi.
It's almost like you don't have one.
That really was a beautiful.
It's so funny. Somebody said Robot Mike on Trump.
No. Okay, one more question, my lady. Oh, these stairs are not doing very well. Go ahead.
Sorry, I'll make it quick. The guys of Supernatural have done a Tough Mudder. Do you think the girls of Supernatural would ever consider doing
Hell
that?
yeah!
Have done a what?
Tough Mudder.
Like a tough mudder, like a mud race, like the Spartan race. But
Oh, I didn't even know. Hells yeah!
Absolutely.
There's one in Whistler.
Like when, though?
Tonight.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
They were
girls
far
crazy
outside
tonight.
to take us. I love that you guys like slinked in very surreptitiously right as we were talking about like women and
Yeah. Our timing wasn't great. But,
yeah.
For those of you who don't know, not only these ladies, phenomenal personalities and fun people, both of them can sing the paint off the wall. They have fabulous voices, and will both be performing with this band tomorrow night on this day. So do yourself a favor. They're also going to be on stage tonight singing karaoke, so there's that. You can see that version of them tonight, and then tomorrow night with Loud and Sway, you'll see both Emily and Briana sing, and they're phenomenal singers. So
Thanks.
don't miss
You're gonna see Rich sing too.
yeah, you will.
Yeah, you will.
I need to relook at the roster. I don't recall agreeing.
Did you guys hear about my Broadway musical?
No.
It's called
Dark Tigers.
And there's going to be, I don't have time to write a script, so it's just going to kind of be on the fly every night.
All right.
And I'm going to have special guests, so look out for your invitation.
Great.
Start doing your vocal warm-ups. Work on your ballet. Yeah.
You're hired.
There's a role for you, and a role for you, and a role for you, and for everyone.
Wow, your guys did your name. The Professor and Marianne. And the rest.
And the rest.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know those references.
It doesn't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, Briana, Buckmaster, and Emily. Holy pleasures.
You and me Sunday driving.
Vancon down All right, so that was great.
Great, fun.
And now
What?
it's like autographs and other things.
Oh, that's happening now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna watch Briana jump up and try to sign her banner.
Oh.
That's an event. All right. No, don't do it, Emily.
Are we graphing? This is graphing time?
It's autograph. There's a photograph. There's pie graphs. There's charts. There's the inverted U curve.
Great.
So all kinds of interesting mathematical schemes going on here. We will see you later. Everybody, go get your autograph. Go do your thing. And then tonight, there's an event